Hello, everyone. This is Jason Wildfire. I'm here with Shell. We are in Zetaland and we're going to do a tour today. So, when you're ready, can you show us around?
Sure. All right, so off here to the left is the parking lot area of the airport. Basically, got my take one, leave one area here,
Okay.
and all the cars here. First up is our Able shop. So we got the Abel's parking here
Mm-hmm.
for Sable and her sister. Right behind that is the Nook shop, Nook's Cranny, and of course they've got their parking as well.
Okay.
So the Timmy and Tommy got their cars as well here. And then behind there is the museum. We've
Awesome.
got one of the yeah, it's maple leaf season has started today, so kind of a little shocking for me.
Yeah, it's the same thing happened to me.
So I got a couple of little statues out here just to represent the museum out here, and a couple of soda machines and whatnot hanging out.
Awesome. You just take naps out here?
Yeah, I've actually had a couple of villagers. They like to actually caught Kabuki out here earlier today, taking a
Okay.
nap. So nice little screenshot I had of him. So of course back here is just a little waiting area. Usually Tangy and Cat hang out here singing most of the time. Coming over here is the resident center. So this
Okay.
is kind of mostly where everybody hangs out and does all their things. And
Mm-hmm.
so since I know they like to sing, so I put all the musical instruments here so that they
Awesome.
can kind of sort of play to their heart's content. And mostly it's usually Olivia is the one that I usually catch playing the most. So I usually catch her coming out here playing usually the piano. Sometimes Raymond will come out and play sometimes.
Okay. So, I see that you have a few residents. Since they're here, can you introduce us?
Yes, this is Rudy. He's my resident jock.
Okay. Do you have a favorite?
Right now, honestly, it's probably Raymond because I've had him the longest. I had quite a few other ones, and then I ended up turning my island into an all cat island. So all of my residents are all cats,
Oh,
and
nice.
that's Mitzi there. So I went ahead and got all their amiibos.
Okay. I got a cat of my own. What is her name? The one with the leaf on her head. I can't. Oh, what is her name? It'll come to me too.
Yeah. So down here, I've got some of the more popular items that people usually tend to want to catalog. So I just kind of keep them out here so it's easier for me to pick up and grab. So if they want to just come into the airport and just help them catalog things here.
Okay.
Of
You
course,
mind?
all throughout the island, I've got speakers pretty much playing all different kinds of music, or at least I try to
Oh.
play all the same kind of music for them to sing and whatnot too. And coming this way is the gym area.
Ah.
So we've got a snack machine, and pretty much I built this for my original villager Tank when I had him,
Mm-hmm.
since he was my first jock, and he liked to definitely kind of work out a lot. So I was like, I had to definitely get him a gym area so he could work out, have his smoothies and his protein shakes and everything of that sort. So
Nice.
he kind of really appreciated it. And then, of course, down below here, I've got my rock garden. Stole a little idea from T Pain from his island. Put the little statues out here so I can make it kind of fun to go in there.
Okay.
And then this is my little small chill beach area. We've got a couple little tables where they can lay down. I've seen a couple of the villagers come out here and hang out. Not really very many, but it's still, nice, remote. Of course, got surf beach area and then a little shower where, once you get done surfing, you can come and get all the salt water and whatnot off of you.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where all my bamboo trees are.
Okay.
So this is kind of basically wherever I need to, if I need to hit trees for the 10-time Nook Miles challenge. This is where I tend to come over here to do the bamboo. Usually use the bamboo areas.
Since we're here, what type of fruit does your island naturally grow?
It grows peaches.
Okay, okay. That's actually a good benefit because when you try to sell, if like you
Make a
don't want to sell peaches all your life, you know, the other ones just sell for
yeah,
more. Yeah,
make a whole bunch of money. So going back up this
fruit
way,
trees.
back on this side of the beach here in the back, I've got a nice little chill kind of hangout area with the lighthouse in the back and a phone booth.
Okay.
So it kind of looks, nice and kind of fun-ish area. Figured I didn't really have any other place to throw it, but this was, real nice place to kind of put it to make it look nice. It looks really nice at night when it lights up.
Yeah, and I see you steel cable.
Yeah, pretty much. And eventually I'm gonna put more black flowers on this side just to
Okay.
kind of make it look more symmetrical.
What level is your island right now? Do you know?
It should be a 5-star island right now.
Okay.
Last I checked, it was. Up here is where I grow all my money trees at. So until they get fully grown, so they're all here until from baby stage until they get grown.
Okay.
And then on the other side is where I have all of my fossils, where I plant them until I'm ready to fossilize or get them assessed.
I think we saw it on the other side.
Yeah. And then up there is my house, but we'll come back to
Okay.
that later.
Cool.
And then here is my money tree garden. So basically, I think I want to say a 7x5 going across
Okay.
trees. I haven't taken any fence down, so I can't really quite get in there. I think once I take all the money down, it's about maybe, I want to say, $1.3 million worth once I fill it up.
Okay.
So it's a good bucket of money change there. And back here is where all the villagers live. And there's Olivia right there.
Okay. Awesome.
And this is my other resident Link. This is basically my storage house.
Okay.
So for all the stuff that I can't keep in mind, I use this house to keep everything in.
Okay, it's Tangy or Tangy. That's the other one I have. That's the one I
Oh,
have, I
Tangy.
should say.
Yeah. She was my first cat aside from Raymond, she was my second cat.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. You went to the left? Okay.
Yeah. And this is Kiki's house here.
Mm-hmm. What type of residency?
She's pretty. I'm not exactly sure what kind of cat she is. I can't really remember. But I mean, she's pretty nice. I like her. She reminds me of my actual cat that I have. So they're both black cats. And this is Rudy's house here, and this is Raymond's house.
Okay.
So he's been here. He's been here the longest. So he was my first my campsite visitor. So he has been definitely here the longest.
I see you have red hair today.
Yeah. And this is Kabuki's house
Mm-hmm.
here. And this is Cat's house here. So pretty much I'm trying to keep all my villagers ungifted as much as I possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Punchy's house here, I believe. I like him because he's my lazy villager, so I like to kind of sort of watch him run around. It's like he does his little play running sort of thing that he does. And this, I believe, is Mitzi's house. Either Mitzi or Punchy's house. One of the two. I get them
Yep.
mixed up.
Punchy. Yeah.
And this is Tangy's house here.
Mm-hmm.
Matches her spirit. And this is Anka's house. I loved her indoors where she's got the pyramid and everything on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's Olivia's house there on the corner.
Right. Now, how long did it take you to get all of these residents?
Since I have my phone to build the amiibos, once I got everybody, all their cards and everything built, it took me probably maybe 3 or 4 days to get everybody in. Because I was kind of sort of doing everybody really, really steady time traveling. So I was kind of moving them in real quick, fast. But I didn't move everybody in until actually I had all the photos of all my previous villagers.
Okay.
So I wanted to make sure that I had those first before I kicked them out.
Are you going to keep these guys forever, or nah? They're just temporary.
For the most part, yeah, I'm going to keep them until maybe. I mean, only ones whose photos I have now are Tangy and Anka, besides Raymond, of course. But other than that, I might choose to get one of the other 2 or 3 cat villagers that are still out there that I haven't gotten yet. So it's a big decision I'm still debating on right now.
Okay.
But this is like I said, the villager area, so I kind of sort of keep all the villagers in the back so it's easier to maintain if I need to make any changes. That way everybody's all symmetrical and whatnot.
Seems like a very good idea.
And then we come down a little bit here to the left is the huge orchard that I have built with trees going all the way down towards the beach.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no real set methodology of how I have the trees and what fruit goes to what. And then coming on the back side here is my camp area.
Mm-hmm.
So the ladder's up this way. This is probably the most prized place that I have on the entire island.
I like the clothesline.
So this was like the first place that I actually decorated on the entire island besides the villagers' homes. So I was like, this is definitely something if I want to take a look at. I kind of wish this was in my flyover area, but unfortunately it's not.
Now, when you made this place, did you do a lot of terraforming, or was just kind of like the lay of the land? You just kind of changed it a little bit.
I just changed it just a little bit. Like this was already here, and then I just took down maybe another couple different layers around where the villagers were, and flattened all of that to a second layer, so that way everything would be on one layer, on one level. So I wouldn't have to do too much running and ripping and running as far as inclines. I didn't want to have to build too many of them.
Okay.
But there's that, and then of course across of it there's all my flowers, because since you have to have flowers to get to basically 5 stars, so I kind of sort of put them all in the same area, so I wouldn't have to worry about where they are at growing too much. Like, so right now I'm trying to grow some pink roses, or at least hoping that they grow for the most part. Over here is really just a little small plaza, really for folks to kind of just gather a little bit. So there's a snack machine, a little maramba machine, so they can go and play on it if they want to. And then, of course, I got all the train sets here. And then on the other side is the fall one.
Okay.
I got my little lawnmower, so of course, I can mow a little bit of weeds that I have growing. So this is my housing area. I kind of sort of set myself away from everybody. So I've got like a little kind of chill pizza area over here with the little bookcase, so I can kind of sort of enjoy pizza while I read a book. Being lazy, I guess, a little bit. There's Kabuki right there behind us, chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I guess he's being nosy, little ones.
I'm assuming he just wanted to meet me.
Yeah. And I cleaned up my house today for you, so
Awesome.
there's not
Awesome.
building materials everywhere.
So what's playing right now?
I want to say KK Stroll, I think it is.
Mm-hmm. Now I have to ask because oh, you have a golden cat too. I have to ask because I've had people with a lot of instruments. Do you play instruments?
No, I do not. I
Okay.
am not talented in the least bit at all.
Okay.
Like the most that I play is maybe a video game instrument, but I feel it's a really kind of rustic look here. So this room here in the back is my library. Gotta keep it blue. I was kind of going hard for the Biden Harris for the election, but I believe there's music.
Because I've used that a few times.
Yeah, that's like, let me, because I was looking through the different customizations and I was like, yeah, that one kind of looks, it fits.
Randomly, because I'm looking, I do like the fact that it looks like your computer is using coding on it. Like someone's actually
Yes.
printed it out.
Well, because I have a degree in computer information,
Okay.
so that's why I have the programming on there.
Yeah. It kind of looks like Code Academy.
And I figure here you can never have enough toilets
True.
because you never know when somebody's got to go.
I'm concerned about the lack of privacy.
Well, I figure, at least if one toilet's backed up, you've got at least a backup to a backup to a backup.
Yeah.
But I like the shower bath combination that I have going. Figure I'll probably might get in here and actually turn the shower on and just leave it on at one point in time.
Pretty cool.
And this is my favorite room here, which probably took me the longest to find everything in here that I actually liked to put in.
Oh yeah. All black.
Yeah.
I hear that really helps with the what is it, the home academy or something of that nature.
Oh yeah, because they're always telling me that nothing in my house matches, and I'm like, yes, it does. At least to some extent, it does.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm always still working on some things, trying to organize and order different things for the basement, at least. And then this is the master bedroom.
Okay. You have privacy here.
Yes. Gotta keep the light out when I'm sleeping for some reason. And then here I've got all of my pictures of all the previous residents that I've had. And then, of course, because Raymond is my current favorite, I've got his poster over my bed. I'm actually kind of modeling this one after Olivia's house. So looking for the antique clock to put in, and then it'll actually look exactly like the way that her house is set up.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
And then eventually I'll get rid of all these DIY cards, and then I can kind of expand a little bit. I figure I'll probably split it in two and then do two different houses of some of the villagers.
Okay, cool.
And then I'll also keep all my posters of all my villagers. So I've got all my previous villagers and then my current villagers. And then I may make some more amiibos and get some other posters from other folks. And then I keep all my other extra additional artwork down here as well. And then all the fancy clothes and stuff. that I can't buy from anybody else. I also keep down here as well.
Okay, guys. So we finished touring Zetaland. If you have any donations or you want to, if you have any donations or you want to give any suggestions, just let us know. Write in the comments, and if you want to give him anything, give it to me, and I'll make sure he gets it. So if there's nothing else, I guess we'll see you later, guys.